about the mindset of the team after the game, Justin? I know that there's a lot of people that were upset with the way that Odell Beckham Jr. celebrated, and then after the fact, he said, look, if I have to do it again, I'll continue to do it, even if it does cost us 15 yards. You're a teammate of his. I'm sure you stand behind him and what he brings to your football team. But when you hear him say something like that, how does that make you feel that he's willing to give up 15 yards and a kickoff to do it again?
I don't think he'll do it again. I think it's one of those things where you learn from it. Obviously, there's been boundaries set. There's been more leniency towards being able to celebrate. Obviously, there's a fine line that we haven't found yet because week 2 we got one. We got a personal foul.
Well, Evan Ingram's a rookie, and he grabbed his crotch. And basically, we saw the effect that had on that game against the Detroit Lions. And I did that game for Westwood One, and I basically kind of really scolded Evan because he's got to realize what's going on here. And I know he hasn't scored a touchdown ever before, and this is his first regular season touchdown. So sometimes the emotion of the moment takes over for you. But for Odell Beckham Jr. to see what happened that night and then to do what he did yesterday compounds the problem. And then after the game, basically say, if I have to do it again, I'll do it again.
I think they'll talk to him because we can't be doing that. We can't have 15 yards hurting our team. But obviously the emotion that he plays with and the intensity he plays with, if you look at anything I've said about Odell in the past, I support him 100%. He's a great teammate. There's obviously a fine line where you don't want to hurt the team and put us in a bad spot. So I think in the heat of the moment after the game, when you lose on a 61-yard field goal, there was a lot of emotions. Luckily, they didn't interview me because I might have said some things that I didn't want to say either, because that's a tough way to go out, especially when you kind of explode for 24 points. We did explode for 24 points, and to lose a game like that was definitely tough.